Okay, before we start, I just thought I'd point out my new Savage Garage hoodie. Available at, well, go to YouTube and search for Savage Garage. I'm sure you'll come across the required videos. Of course, by the time you watch this, it might be sort of, I don't know, Christmas time. I'm not sure when I'm actually going to get the video posted. And this is currently mid-November, so they could have been out yonks ago. See you then. Okay, plan of campaign today. Remember last time we got as far as pushing down the outside base and drilling some holes in it and arranging bits of metal to go through to make sure we keep it square. So that's all still in place. What I do now is the cross beam. So we've got one that's going to right at the end, because by the time I've added the wall in, this isn't going to be wide enough. So I need something again bigger to put the base on, to actually put the, not base, the floor on. Again, similar line, these are not cut to length yet. Centre one slightly cut up wood, because they didn't have any more of these posts. So that one's I think that's actually decking timber, which again been treated, and obviously the two at the end in a similar manner. Once that's all done, we've got cross beams that will need to go in that direction. Making those of the more construction CLS timber. And they're going to actually sit above the ground as opposed to this lot which sits on the ground, well, not actually directly on the ground, on little plastic discs, which I'm sure you saw me cut last week. So that's the plan. Let's get on. Now, the weather's not too good, by the way, so I'm not sure how much filming I'm actually going to end up doing, because I'm going to mention this camera's not very waterproof. It's only a slight drizzle at the moment. Onward. Okay, quick update. I've got all the pieces of wood with laps cut in them, so you can see that sort of thing. And I'm starting to, you can see where I'm going to cut it here for this piece to drop in. And then we're going to have the bars going across. It's got double here, because this piece will sit, a piece like that will sit there, which then I'm afraid covers over the support for the floor. I need a small gap on the other side, so I can rest the boarding on when I put it up. So if you allow for that, then there's not going to be enough room for support the floor in. I was going to have separate, measured it out. That is one board width. And actually that is a bit less than a board length, but it means I only need to make one cut. So we're going to have three. The end one over there, the end one there, that one, and this one's going to be a bit shorter. This way I only need to cut this one twice, and the other one's going to all stay the same length. And use 18mm OSB. Because it's only going on our floor. More likely put something else on top of it, don't know what yet, but more likely you won't see it. So I've got to cut all these laps into the base wood and bring the whole thing together. Also I noticed that I think it's bowing out slightly, because there's a bit of a gap here. All these boards are the same length, but they meet nicely up there, but they don't meet nicely here, so I think it's bowed out slightly. So I'm gonna pull it in when I screw it together. So we'll have a nice rectangular piece. Okay, the weather is grey and awful, and there's a slight sort of slight precipitation. I believed it was going to be nice today, which is why I booked the day off. By the way, today is Friday, and I would normally be working, but I booked it off because I've got time left over, and before Christmas, which I have to take before Christmas, and I was hoping to get a nice day. Obviously, well, not too bad, at least it's not raining. Anyway, onward. Okay, the light is getting a bit poor now, so I've got to stop. I managed to get all the joints for the side bits sorted, so they're along there. Also at the end I've got the bits cut out in double thickness of wood, so we've got plenty of for the base to stand, sorry, floor to stand on. I've also just got a quick bit up here to stop my wife keep on trying to trip over it. And I've got to still saw these out and see where it goes. Obviously from there, it would go through there to that one. That one is then holding both ends. Might put something in to give it a bit more strength as well. I haven't done that one, and then it goes to that one. And I need to do the other side as well in a similar manner. Okay. Unfortunately, it's going to get in slightly dark, so I need to stop and tidy up. I'll stop and tidy up. Okay, I think that's my last filming for today. Speak to you tomorrow. Bye. Right, didn't get much work done this morning. I'm going to take the boys to violin this afternoon. The reason I didn't get much work done, you may remember I mentioned that somebody nicked me a concrete mixer, so I bought another one. This one is a I'm not sure how you say. Oh, okay. Basically it works. It has a big barrel. It was very cheap, and that's about it. As good points go, bad points, bad everything else. Obviously rusty, old. Actually, no, looks quite strong and quite well made. I imagine it's an expensive one when it was first obtained, but obviously it's seen better days. But it should do for what I need. That's basically to lay the concrete for the base for the summer house when I finally get around to that. As for work, this is pretty much unchanged since last I filmed it. Though in fact I filmed it in the dark and it is unchanged since then. A couple of things I have noticed. I want to possibly chop a bit more out of this one because it's a bit sticking up a bit. And the same on the other side. So all the rest are relatively level. So I'm going to unscrew it and chop a bit more off that one. Might not get much chance to do much more work before the boys. Have to take the boys to violin. Okay, onward. Okay, I've chopped, well, got that bit a bit flatter and chopped one more chunk out. So the beam goes from there over to there and over to there. Now another one because the wood's not long enough if I come from the other direction. I'm going to do this side as well, but I've done that one, but I think all the others as well. Oh, got to take the boys now to violin, so by the time I get back I imagine it's dark, so I'm going to have to stop it for today and tidy up. Alright, see you tomorrow. Bye. Right, it's a bright and sunny day, blue skies, not a cloud to be seen, and hopefully a good day to get a lot of work done. Right, plan of campaign today, try and complete these cross beams, and also try and get the gate. It's rubbing a bit at the top here, so I need to effectively move this further back. Around this side, even though it might be a bit in the sun. Move this a bit further back and then shave a piece off of here and repaint it and things on that line, because obviously rubbing in places, you can see it rubbing down here. At some point I need to actually repaint the bottom, which I think I may have mentioned in an earlier video, and hopefully have a good gate. I was saying that eventually I might move this gate to about there and have a fence that goes across there to the shed. So this little area here is also sort of fenced off. I mean, so we can store things here, though to be honest, obviously they're going to get wet and rainy, but I was thinking about putting some sort of, taking from the post up and have some sort of roof between these posts. So we can hold, to keep it a bit drier. Anyway, that's the plan of campaign for today, and I'll let you know the progress. Okay, first little problem, well I suppose I already knew about it. This piece goes right up to the end here, which is where I want it to be, best place to be. However, the flooring, which I measured it, starts from about here. So I've got a bit, this is needs to be a bit longer. But in fact these pieces are actually a bit shorter than the flooring. This results in not quite meeting here. Really I want it a couple of inches more. Oh, actually, say about 6 centimetres more, but it doesn't quite meet it. So to get round that, I chopped a couple of other pieces. I've sawn them down, but I haven't actually chopped them out as yet. And they will go, doing this with one hand, effectively here, and I'll drop, bolt that onto there. Well, bolt it, screw it actually. And then the other piece, which is not this piece but a bit longer, will have to come right up to here. And that's certainly going to be long enough because I haven't quite got, I've got this middle one's a bit short, designed to be a bit shorter. So that's the plan of campaign. Yeah, it's not quite the same length, but never mind. Anyway, onward. Okay, one beam all the way across now. So we have a joint at that end, middle piece, not particularly wonderfully joint there, but that should be pretty strong once it's all screwed in. Another crossman and that end. I'll do another one again for this side. Hopefully complete that this morning. Okay, onward. Okay, we now have 2 cross beams. Next stage, I've got to drill all the pieces and join them together. Onward. Okay, didn't quite get that finished. I ran out of screws basically. About hundreds, and you seem to find you still use them all up. Anyway, I can get some more on Monday, so I've just put 2 screws in everything for the time being, and we can get some more. Next stage, I'm going to put the chemical anchor bolts in. Now you may remember these from an earlier video. What I'm going to do is I've covered them in tape. See why in a moment. So eventually you end up with something like that. So the bit of wood would actually be in this section in the middle, and they go into these holes here. So I'm going to put them all in, so they'll be above the ground. Then I take this stuff, which is a sort of bitumen joining sealer, as it says, and it's good stuff. It works very well on this concrete, marks it quite well. Spray that around the bottom of the bolt, which is why they're taped, so that it doesn't actually get into the little holes and little knurling stuff. And I can take the tape off. Then I position it so when I spray it round, it will actually then mark the concrete as to where I need to drill a hole. So that's the idea. I've got to put them all in now. Of course, you may remember also these plastic spacers. So put the whole lot together, but so it's sitting on the ground on the end here, and then I know where to drill. Okay, that's the plan. I'll even show you when it's up. Okay, that's just to show you. That's one put in for the moment. We've got the bolt at the top, recessed with a penny washer and a plastic washer. Might need more of those, depending on when you need to get it level. The anchor coming down, and when this gets dropped in the right place, there's a gap underneath, we can find out where to drill the hole. Okay, that's all. I've still got a rather lot more to do. Onward. Okay, I put the shed base in place. It's currently supported on the bolts, and I've sprayed the tar paint thing around them so I can mark it where it's going to be. So that's one of them, and they're all done. You may not see them from this sort of distance. That one's a bit hidden under there. Oh, and while I'm at it, I thought I'd drill the holes for the, well, waiting for it to dry, drill the holes for the power. So that one power, which is going to come across to here, somewhere out here, it's going to go to the power supply, which would be here, but well, there's no wall there at the moment for it to screw onto. And the other one comes that direction, goes through that hole there, and eventually to that corner where I'm going to put the sort of power box thing. I'm not sure what it's called. Sub-unit or whatever. Okay. Hopefully give it a few more minutes, then I'll ask for a hand from two boys to move the shed out. Move the shed base out of the way. Okay. See you later. Okay, some of these didn't work quite as well as I'd like. This one's quite good. You can see where the hole needs to be drilled. Whereas this one, oh, you know, this one's not too bad. This I can see. Whereas this one, your guess is as good as mine as to where it's supposed to be drilled. That one's alright, and there's certainly other ones that are a bit of a pain as well. So what I'm doing, I'm slightly drilling them down. So that one's full size, but not all the way down at the moment. So I can then put them back in, so it's above the ground, and then drill through the wood into wherever it should be. That's one that's, again, I can't see where it is. And that one's fine. So this way I know where they're going to be, and I can drill some bigger holes. And when when it's all in the right place, I can drill some holes all the way down and put the plugs in. Well, that's the idea. I don't think I can get the whole thing done today, and as for the gate, that's certainly not going to be done. Speak to you later. Right, all the bolts are now in the holes. And unfortunately the holes are not deep enough at the moment. It's going to take a rather long time to drill them, and I don't think I'm going to have light, especially I've got to... this family wants me to go to Tesco's to get some food. So I need to do that. Or at least all in the required places, which is a good start. I'm going to tidy up, move everything inside the gate, tidy up, and go to Tesco's, come back if there's still enough light. I'd like to get a quick covering of paint on here. It's obviously not very waterproof at the moment. I think I've got some red gloss somewhere, which would be good for that, because you won't be able to see it. But it's progressing. Now get all this stuff inside the gates, so nobody goes by and nicks it, which unfortunately seems to be a problem around here. Okay, onward. Right, it's getting pretty dark. The sky is lovely and clear, but it's a bit too dark to work. I can see I've painted the bits that not with the preservative in it, so hopefully reduce the amount of water that soaks in, and that's going to be it for this weekend, I guess. No more time. Okay, still got to drill the holes further down. I was hoping to get the sort of a resin stuff put in to hold the bolts in place. So basically just finish this whole section, but obviously not. Okay, hopefully next weekend will be nice as well. Bye for now.